Welcome to Porto. This place is incredible.
It is so amazing.
Yeah, it is. And we're gonna have some incredible food. Try some authentic port wine made here in Porto. And of course, strolling around the beautiful cities.
So if you are wondering if the city is worth a visit, then stay tuned in this video and we will tell you exactly why you should visit.
We are staying here in the Ribeira area here in Porto. And we highly suggest you to do the same.
Yeah.
All the cute streets with the perfect atmosphere. And
it's super central.
Yeah.
Also, right next to the harbor actually. It's called the Café de Ribeira.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
There's so many musicians just playing all day long. And it's fantastic down here. It's beautiful.
And the best thing is that it's also just a few hundred meters to the Café Majestic.
Yes,
So-
that's true. You need to be prepared here in Porto that it goes up, and down all the time. So it's a great exercise. I'm thinking about going to the gym every day we're here in Porto, but I'm about to reconsider because it's really hard, especially for the calves.
Exactly, that's so many hills.
So it is obvious that the cafe behind me is super beautiful, but the real question is, are the coffees as good as their looks? There's only one way to find out. Let's try it out, the cappuccino. It's a great cup of coffee, but they are also really famous for their Pastel de Nata, which is a vanilla stuffed tart or something like that. Let's try it.
Right?
This is good. This one origin from Portugal and Brazil as well, but they're really famous in Portugal, and it's a must try when you are especially in Porto or Lisbon.
The history of this place goes back to 1922, and originally it was only a place for the rich people. But look at us. Are you sure you're welcome here?
We have one rule every time we travel.
And that is to get out and find the best acai bowl of the city. And here in Porto we found one called Senate, so what about checking it out?
I think we should. And there are so many options you can choose from here in Porto, and I think you can't go wrong with either of them. But we'll find that soon enough. I'm not kidding, after I think 1,000 steps up, because that's how Porto is. We arrived to the Senate and it was fully booked, but they were super flexible. So just put up a little table, a new chairs, and we are here.
It's delicious.
Dig in. Is it good?
Good, it's really good.
Worth the hike up here?
So much good. Even better.
Even better.
The hike.
It's also really beautiful. We have filled our bellies with some super healthy food. The acai was incredible. And it is said that in this really beautiful city, J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books, found her inspiration for some of the scenes in the movies and in the books. It's only 4 minutes away from here that the most beautiful bookstore in all of Portugal, and probably in the entire world, should be located. So let's head off to the bookstore. This is something out of Harry Potter, it looks like at least. You can truly understand that J.K. Rowling got some inspiration from this library to write her books. It is really beautiful. But, to be honest, it's such a shame that letting so many people, they are way too crowded in here. But it costs €8 each person, and you can use the €8 to buy one of your books, so they will be deducted in the price of the book. That's kind of smart. So, I hate to be negative, but if you have the slightest amount of anxiety, this is not the place to go. Every half an hour, they let in 200 people. So imagine what happens during 1 hour. A small space, 400 people want to take the same photos over and over again.
But if you have an interest in books and you would like to buy a book, then this is a good place to visit. I like it though.
The good cup and the bad cup.
Yes. One of the things that makes Porto so special is the Douro River, and now we have actually reached it. We are standing on the Luís Bridge, and this is one of the places that you can cross the river to the other side of Porto.
And the crossing is super, super beautiful. It's just so cozy. And right down here, we're gonna have some lunch. Because Sille,
I'm hungry!
you are hungry.
Yes. But did you know that actually the Douro River is a river that has formed Porto? They built up the Porto city on both sides of these walls. Did you know that?
I did not know that. But it sounds cool.
Yes.
So the food scene here in Porto is phenomenal. There's so many different restaurants with different kind of foods. And normally when you think about tapas, you think about Spain. But Portugal, especially Porto and Lisbon, actually have some pretty decent tapas. I can't wait to taste this. And this is a platter full of different tapas. It looks incredible, right, Sue?
Yes.
And later today, whoppa, we are gonna taste some Portuguese wine called port wine. And we are gonna get a wine tour for 1.5 hours where we're gonna taste different wines.
And for that reason, we need some food in our stomach.
We need some food in our stomach. Let's dive right into this one. And of course, when you walk around a city like Porto, that is semi-large, you're gonna need a break. And right down here to the river, it's a perfect spot to just sit and relax. So I think we're gonna sit here for 30 minutes or so before we're going to the wine tasting, which we are super excited about. And Porto is just really, really beautiful. It's no matter where you go, you will find incredible architecture and the coziness and authenticity. It's just really, really, really a beautiful city. Just across the river, you find the picturesque city called Vila de Nova de Gaia. And this should be the perfect place to try some port wine. And right down here, if we turn around, you will find where we are gonna enjoy the exclusive wine tasting menu. Hopefully it's gonna be great.
Yes.
I'm ready, Sille.
Absolutely.
Let's go. I'm ready for it.
Ready?
So we start out by having 15 minutes to ourselves to walk around the museum. And after that, the guide is gonna call us up. And then we're gonna have the full tour. We booked the exclusive tour, so we think we're gonna get 3 or 4 different wines.
And here you can discover the different aromas of the port wine.
Yes.
This is good.
It's good?
It's like vanilla or something. We are not allowed to film the tour guide, but I'm sure we will tell you the secret she tells us right now.
It is said that Porto is the city in the entire world that has the most alcohol per square meter in the entire world. That's quite impressive. Also disturbing, to be honest. But all of these barrels are filled up with alcohol dating all the way back to, I don't know, 1980 or something, maybe older.
And there can be a Mini Cooper inside of these.
Yeah, it actually can. Thirsty, Sina. Let's get some wine.
Good.
It's good? You think you can taste the difference?
Maybe. I'm excited to try.
Huh?
I'm excited to try, to find out if you can. This one is sweet.
I think they're all sweet. I think that's the whole problem.
So, which one was your favorite?
This one is gone.
Which was and it was the light one, right?
Yeah, I think the other cheese are great everywhere, but this one is more like what we're gonna get served at Sears Grandmaster. This is a 10-year Tawny, I think it's called. A mixed products.
Nice. It's super
Caramelized.
caramelized.
It's great. But all are good. They're all good. So this entire experience is about to end, but it has been super fun. We just met some guys from St. Louis in America that is like 70 years old, telling a lot of stories about Portugal when the walked the Camino down here from Spain to Portugal and so on. And then we met some young guys from Germany, also have a lot of stories to tell. And it's just super good. Everybody's talking to each other and having fun. So this experience is definitely worth it if you are in Porto.
So we are on a hunt for the best sunset spot here on day 2 in Porto. But Porto is not only about the city and the streets that are so cozy, it also has this amazing, beautiful park just by the river. I'm pretty sure we found this spot.
We'll end today's journey with an almost perfect sunset here in Porto. It's kind of a bust, but it's still beautiful.
That is. It always is.
Yeah.
There are lots of great spots for sunsets here in Porto, and this is just one of them. But it's just up for your imagination, and you can go find the one that you like the most.
Yeah, and we are huge suckers for sunsets when we travel.
Highly recommend to do this.
Yeah.
Porto is a great place for this too.
So how is it going?
It's fun, but it's difficult to be very perfectionist.
We're having the last light of the day and also the last light on our trip here to Porto. That means that we're gonna end the video here by the seafront in Porto.
It has been such a joy to explore this historic and picturesque city. I love it, at least.
Me as well. If you want to see the next video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And guys, until next time, safe
travels.